next one, could you clarify what a stack in SEO is? It just means connecting multiple properties together. So an iframe stack is, and I was just showing this in the DHA 3-day workshop. Somebody was asking me about when to go out and build branded and supporting assets for a lead gen asset. And here's what I was showing. This is one of the SOPs that I created called the content mirroring method. Some of the assets that you just saw for the Louisville Felling project were because of this. This is the SOP I created for that. But here's an example of this, a stack. This is what I call a content mirroring structure, which is nothing other than an iframe stack. Okay. And what this is this is showing that we take the money site page of a site and we summarize that into about 200 to 225 words of text that then we create a YouTube video from that text. And I use wave.video, which is all AI driven now. So you just add the text from the post summary or the page summary into a video, wave.video, and wave.video automatically creates the video with text to speech, everything, all done via AI. It's done very, very quickly, very efficient. And now we've got a YouTube video. Then what we do is we create a blog. We mirror the site structure into a Blogger blog. And then we use the Blogger blog as a container where we embed the location page and the YouTube video. That is a summary of the location page, which links to that. We create a playlist, which is a container, right? And so this is the first layer of the iframe stack or the content mirroring structure. We don't need any new content. That's why we call this the content mirroring, because we just take the content from here. We build all of these supporting assets from that one bit of content that we created here. And so this is like the Russian doll structure, right? So if you know the Russian dolls, you have the big doll and you open it up and there's a slightly smaller one in it. Then you open that up, there's a slightly smaller one. You keep doing that until it gets all the way down to the smallest doll. The money site is the smallest doll and the Google Business Profile, right? Those are the smallest dolls. So we wrap a slightly larger container around them, then a slightly larger container around those two assets, then a slightly larger container around those three assets, then a slightly larger container around those four assets. Each one of those are all done through iframes. That's an iframe stack. That's what a stack is. Each one of these layers becomes a link building target. You can build links and push link equity and relevance into any one of these layers. And because of the way that iframes work, which is almost like a bi-directional do follow link, no kidding, you're literally going to pass link equity and relevance from each, no matter where you build the links. I can build links to any one of the G site pages, and it's going to flow through the structure all the way down to the money site and the Google Business Profile. Each one of those will benefit from that link that was built to here. Or I could build links to the cloud pages or to the Blogger page. So again, I was just showing this, like I said earlier today, but if I do, well, you can see it here. Right here is the Google site for that with the content mirror structure. You can see it right here, right, guys? And I don't do this for the service pages. I just do it for the location pages. Why? Because we're not trying to rank service pages. Those of you that are still going out there and creating service times city for every service and every city, you don't need to do that. Just create a location page and then link to your service pages and optimize at the category and topic level for the location page. And you'll be able to rank one location page for all the services. So we're trying to improve the performance of location pages because that's what we're trying to rank for local searches. So all we do is duplicate the location page structure into this. That's part of the content mirror, right? So there's the home page, which is optimized for Jefferson County. Go look at the Louisville Felling Pro site, and you'll see that that is exactly how the website. This is the location landing page. This is the Louisville page. If you go to the home page, it's optimized for Jefferson County, Kentucky. Look at the SEO title, right? Because all five of these supporting locations or service area locations are within Jefferson County. So the home page is optimized for the broader regional entity or the broader location entity that is all inclusive of the locations within the defined service area. So the homepage is optimized for Jefferson County, Kentucky. These five locations, here are all within Jefferson County, Kentucky. You understand? So the content mirror, the homepage of the G site is going to be optimized for Jefferson County, Kentucky. Then these are five child pages that all fall within Jefferson County, Kentucky. You understand? And so here is the content mirror structure. There's the YouTube video, which has, by the way, that's an embedded playlist. The playlist is also a silo. The playlist is also a container. Do you guys understand that? The playlist is a container that contains videos, but the playlist also has its own URL. So we create a silo and we daisy chain and interlink the videos within the silo the same way that this graphic is showing in the structure, right? So we have internal links within the silo, the YouTube silo, and then we embed the location landing page and the video that was created from that page, or I said location landing page, the location page and the video that was created from the summary of that page into the blog post, the blogger blog, which the blogger blog as a blog that has a page or post that is mirrored for each one of the location pages on the money site. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? We do a 1-to-1 ratio for every page on the money site, or at least for the location pages, into a blogger blog. And then the same thing, we do a separate cloud page for each one of those pages. Then we do a G site, which is what I'm showing you here. We have the structure is mirrored. That's why it's called the content mirroring method. And then we use this as a container. So look at this. There's no content on this page, guys, other than this and this. You see that? This structure here is nothing other than a container with embeds. That's an iframe stack. And that's where, again, if we go back and take a look, let's just do one that doesn't have a brand search. Like, here's one, tree service, Newburgh, Kentucky. It's one of the low competition areas in that service area. But here's an example of that. So here's my Newburgh page above the maps pack. And then I have a Google site just below the maps pack. That's that page. And I don't know why it always does this. It always shows the Oklahoma page for that search query. I don't know why that is. But it doesn't matter, because it's still going to, if somebody were to click on it, it's still going to lead them to my client, or to generate the lead through my lead gen asset, which I've got a lead buyer in this area. But you guys see that? So there's another page. This is another supporting asset. There's the ID page. So you can see how we've got multiple assets ranking on page one without needing to produce any additional content. We did all of that from this one piece of content, this one page. That's clear. All right. So yes, there is value in building cloud stacks. Yes, there is value about building Web 2.0 properties, getting them indexed. Indexing is one thing. Getting them recognized to where they'll rank in a brand search and all of that, that's different. That's why you build links to them. Again, the ID page is the best place to do that, because the ID page ties everything. It's one dedicated resource that ties everything together. And then you build links to that, and you can do it very aggressively. I don't mean spam it, but you can build links more with the link velocity at a higher volume, meaning you build links faster to that than you would ever want to your money site. You can also be more aggressive with keyword anchors to an ID page, as long as it's on a high authority property, which is why I host my ID pages in Amazon S3. Look at the URL. I've always done it there, okay? Because it's a high authority property, which means we can be aggressive with link building to this. I'm not super aggressive to it. I don't have to be, because we use proper links with proper relevance. That's why they rank. That's why they perform well. That's why it helps the overall project to perform well. Is that clear? All right, moving on. We're not going to get to all the questions today, that's for sure.